Rod, what do you consider the biggest challenges to price transmission and raising producer income in Africa?
It is a great question because I have been involved when I left SAFEX, which then I went across to the JSE and became a commodity part of the JSE. I did some consultancy in Africa, and this is really the question that's puzzled me because I believe Africa, and again, you're talking about north of South Africa, how do you do it? Why don't we see exchanges emerging and growing in African countries? And I think there's a number of reasons. I think we've touched on some of them. I think you have to understand the vast number of smallholder farmers in Africa, the difficulty that brings with regard to grading, the difficulty that brings with regard to storage and credibility in storage. After many years of working in this area, I think that a derivatives market, it's a sophisticated instrument, but it can be explained and a lot of people understand it, but it's also an expensive instrument. And options is a wonderful thing, but options can work out to be very, very expensive. And a lot of smallholder farmers in South Africa just will never be able to actually afford the cost of a derivatives market and being involved in a derivatives market. I'm leaning more and more, believe it or not, because I'm an exchange man or an exchange person, I'm beginning to think that maybe vertical integration models in agriculture in South Africa is perhaps the way to go. Maybe not as widespread, but it certainly will raise producer incomes of certain groups in South Africa, and that might have a knock-on effect. But I don't know whether a central exchange, considering the cost of derivatives market, considering the storage facilities, the number of smallholder farmers, I don't know. I don't know how you do it, and I think that if you find out the answer, Anne, and I remember spending time with you in Trinidad and Tobago, I don't know. I haven't got the answer. I think it's a very difficult question, but I think it's made difficult also because of the government's role in Africa and the inconsistency there.